BitcoinsEntertainment.com.
All right. Let me jump on into this. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Bitcoin Brandon back from Atlanta, Georgia, from Morehouse College, from our Marketers Summit in Atlanta, Georgia last week. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving any type of financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share a suggestion, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you go in. And I do this for entertainment, education, and training purposes only. So this afternoon, this is lunchtime for most people, 12 o'clock for me, 3 p.m. East Coast time. And I like to do just a quick afternoon session, word of the day, whatever you want to call it. And I want to get you guys familiar with something that's going to be taking place. It's a term that is going to be a household term that everybody's going to know. But before I get to that, those of you that's in crypto at one point believed this, or you've heard this and you still do right now, that Bitcoin is not going anywhere or is not backed by anything. It's fake. It's a Ponzi. It's a scam. And that cash is king, right? Cash is king. It's run by the government, backed by gold. We trust in the Federal Reserve System. Those are the things we hear. People don't even realize it's not even backed by gold anymore. And it can be printed out of thin air. And it's a horrible store of value. Most people don't realize that. But it doesn't matter. They still believe cash is king. Give me the money, right? That's what people want. Well, what if I told you that cash is no longer going to be king? Cash is going to be supplanted by something else. And you're not going to have a say-so in this. And more than likely, you might ask for it. You might beg for it. You might be appreciative of it. You'll be thankful for it. And what if I told you its replacement is not Bitcoin? People say, oh, he's talking about crypto. Bitcoin replacing the dollar. No, it's not Bitcoin. It's not Ethereum. It's not Ripple. It's not any crypto coin. So if that's the case, then what could it be? What could be taking the place of cash? What if I told you that cash is going to be taken out of circulation? There will be no physical cash anymore. What's going to take its place? Ooh, somebody said silver. I like that. What do you guys think it's going to be? I mean, type it in the chat box. What do you believe is going to take the place of cash? Silver? Gold? Bitcoin? Ethereum? Ripple? What is going to take the place of cash? I'm going to tell you the answer to that. It is something called CBDC. There's also something else that's going to take its place. Stable coins. Now, those two things are at the top of the list. Stable coins, CBDC. The billionaires, millionaires, the rich people in the world, the investors, they want stable coin. The government, the Federal Reserve, and the banks, they want CBDC. Everybody else wants crypto. All right. But who has the most money? The billionaires, millionaires, and also the banks and the governments do. And the reason why the billionaires want stable coin is because a stable coin is a digital representation of the US dollar, is tied 1-to-1. So if they're using the stable coin for transactions, they then eliminate the middleman. They can send cross-border payments as much as they want anywhere around the world instantly, 1-to-1 with the US dollar, without having to pay high transaction fees, nor do they have to wait 3 to 4 days, nor do they need to have Western Union or a middleman or a bank or a government to do it. They can do it instantly from one account to another using a stable coin. A stable coin is not a crypto. It's not Bitcoin or Ethereum. It doesn't go up or down in value. That's why the billionaires will want to use it. The government wants to use a CBDC. It stands for Central Bank Digital Currency, which means they're going to take this out of circulation and you will be left with a digital representation of it. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Depends on who you talk to. I'm going to be doing an entire series, especially coming in 2023, about the pros and cons of CBDC, about the future of money. What is it going to look like? Should we adopt CBDC? Should we welcome it? Will we still have freedom if we turn in all our cash? You know that old saying, Grandpa didn't raise no fool? The American public willingly turned over all their gold, and in return, they were handed this note, this piece of paper that represents, or is supposed to represent, the gold, called a dollar-backed note. But then they took the dollar off the gold standard. They kept the gold, you kept the paper. Now they can print more paper whenever they want, even if they don't find any new gold. That was run robbery. But now you know what they want to do? They want to take this from you as well. And now you're only going to have a digital representation of it, which they control. And what happens if they decide to freeze your account? What happens if they decide to garnish it? What happens if they decide to only allow you to take out as much as you want? What if they decide we only want you purchasing certain things with this money? Now you're only able to do certain transactions. Big Brother's real. Is it a good thing? A bad thing? Is it how things will be? Become a part of our ILCA community. And you don't want to miss these talks. Going into 2023, there are 3 main topics that I'm going to be covering in a recurring series on top of the Inner Circle. We do daily crypto talks. On top of the 4 nights a week training that we do of marketing and crypto of our courses. I'm going to be doing 3 series. The first series is about the crypto storm is coming. That's right. The financial crypto storm is coming. The second series is going to be about CBDCs. This is inevitable. I wish I could say that you guys had a choice, but it's out of your hands right now. The decision has already been made. Oh, and I have to give a special shout out that my aunt Trisha just hopped on to hear me. Hey, Auntie. I give a shout out to the women in my family. And the third series that I'm going to be covering is the metaverse. Those are 3 hot series I'm going to be covering inside of the ILCA community for our members. So if you want to be in our community, it's simple. Just go to ilcachallenge.com, ilcachallenge.com, and register for free. They get you started. I just came off a meeting with my CMO, and those of you that were in Atlanta, you guys got to witness. I told you it's not a one-man show. The firm I hired, there's 34 employees. You guys got to see 1, 2, 3 or 4 of them. You know, the graphic designer, the copywriters, the website designers, you know, you got to see the men behind even James himself. And I just got off the meeting with them, and we are planning 2023 for ILCA, what it's going to look like. So in about a week and a half, I'll be doing a live broadcast about the future of what ILCA is going to look like. And we went over the money. See, one thing that we know is people need crypto education, but people want to make money. But in this era of all of the crypto opportunities out there, you know, people just don't know if these things are going to last. They don't know what's going to go on. I mean, every 2 years, it's something new. What if I told you I can show you a way with just 10 people, how you'll be able to earn a lot of money with this? How about $400 a month with just 10 people? What about earning $4,000 a month with just 50 people selling picks and shovels? What about on a monthly basis, $79,000 a month? You think there's no money in selling picks and shovels? You want to keep going out there and keep promoting, and one company after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next. I'm going to start to show you the money. I'm not a hype guy. You know, it's just not in my personality. It's not my personality to try to show off the houses and the cars and the lifestyles and the vacations. And I have that stuff. That's just not my personality. You know, the people that go out there, oh, let me show you the money. You know, sign up with me. You can make hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars. I can do that too. That's just not me. But I am going to start to show you some money because I know what people want, unfortunately. People need the education, but people want the money. I'm going to start showing you the money in 2023. Who wants to be a millionaire? Just say no to inflation. How? By making more money. And that's what we're going to show you in ILCA. So what's the next king? It's not cash. You can say goodbye to your cash. It's going away. Now, let me help you get prepared for that. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. I just wanted to take a quick break out of the work that I'm doing. I will see you guys in the marketing system tonight. There's marketing training at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Take care. Bitcoin Brandon out. Bye-bye.